Hey everyone, Val and Steve here, and we're going to be making or canning some homemade spaghetti sauce today. So if you'd like to help us, just kind of hang out with us. We've got an 18-quart roaster that we're going to be making it in, and we'll do 2 batches, one today and one tomorrow, and it should last us through the winter. So come along, we'll show you what we're doing. Any comments?
Get her done.
Get her done. Alright. Alright, so we're ready to start our spaghetti sauce. I've washed the tomatoes, and we've got this machine that we use, and what it does is you put the tomatoes through it, and it separates the peeling from the meat of the tomato. So this takes the place of having to blanch tomatoes and peel the tomatoes. This does that process for you without having to blanch it. So I'm just going to cut these for Steve, and he's going to turn the crank and start So you see the good juice is coming out here. This will be the juice for the sauce. And then the pulp will come out this section. And we usually take the pulp and put it back through again because there's still probably some good juice in there that we can use for the spaghetti sauce. But this gets you through the sauce pretty quickly.
It's like a meat grinder.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Switch these bowls out. And as you see, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is the juice that comes out of the tomato. And I'm going to put it into my 18-quart slow cooker. Okay, so we've been through a case and a half of tomatoes. We have a case and a half of tomatoes to finish up tomorrow in our second batch. As you can see, this is the pulp that comes out after you strain it the first time. And then there's a little bit of the juice left. We're going to go ahead and put the pulp back through the strainer again. And try to get just the last bit of juice out of it. So we can finish our sauce. This is what we've got over here. We got the 18-quart roaster, and it's just about full. I'm going to go ahead and saute up the vegetables that are going to be going in here. And I have the 3 green peppers. I got a white onion, a yellow onion, 1.5 of the yellow peppers. And then I have about a dozen cloves of garlic that I minced up, and then I did put a little bit of minced garlic on top. I'm also going to be using some salt in here, Italian seasoning, black pepper, some basil, oregano, and we got basil leaves too. So I'm going to put a little bit of everything. I'm going to start sauteing this up in the pan with a little bit of olive oil. And I'm going to put some sugar in the sauce too, but I'm not going to use a whole lot of sugar because I don't like it real sweet. One of the options is to, have healthier foods, so I'm not putting as much sugar in it. So I'm going to get started with sauteing our vegetables. Some olive oil in my pan. Got my onions. going to saute that down a little bit before we add the peppers. Okay, my onions and green peppers are done. They're pretty soft. I'm going to go ahead and put them in a blender because we don't like our spaghetti sauce chunky. So I'm going to blend these up. And then I'm going to add them to the sauce that's in the pan. And I wish you could smell this because it's smelling pretty good already. Alright, so let me blend these. Okay, some of the green peppers and onions are blended. And this is what they look like. They kind of green looking here. And I'm just going to add them to the pot of spaghetti sauce that we have started. And I'm going to go ahead and blend the rest of them. As you can see, the pot has gotten really full here. But this will add some great flavor to it. Let me go ahead and get the rest of the onions and green peppers grinded, and I'll get those in the pot. Okay, the last of the green peppers and onions are grounded up, so I'm going to try to get those in there without running this pot over. We sure do have a full pot here. But some of this will cook down, hopefully. We're going to cook this down for a few hours. So I'm going to put it on about 400 degrees. Wow, that's really, really full. Alright, we're going to let this cook down. Put it like on 450, I guess, here. I'm going to go ahead and put in my black pepper. And this is 18 quarts. So, you know, I'm going to put a little bit of extra spice in it so that it gets spiced up good. We will taste it before we can this, put it in the canning jars, so that if we need to add any extra seasoning, we will do that. I have salt. Got some Italian seasoning. We'll put a little bit of extra basil in there. And I'm going to put a little bit of extra oregano in there. And I do have some sugar. And I'm going to add some sugar to it. Like I said, I'm not going to put a whole lot of sugar in it. I'm not going to put cups and cups of sugar in it. But I'm going to put enough in to just add a little sweetener to it. Let me try to slowly mix this in there. Okay, and I'm just going to let it cook down for a few hours. So it's 4 o'clock, going on 4 o'clock now, so we'll come back and see what it looks like about 6 o'clock tonight. been 2 hours. Spaghetti sauce is cooked down a little bit. We're going to put it into the quarts. Put the quarts in the boiling water just to sterilize them a little bit. And put our sauce in a jar. Looks pretty good. That good right there. Wipe off the top of the jar. Alright, and that's the jar. Looks pretty good. Good. Okay, the jars are in the canner. We're going to bring it to a boil and let it boil for 30 minutes. And then we'll take those out, and we still have a good half a pot of the spaghetti sauce left, so we'll get probably about 10 more jars or so. So we'll finish this up and come back and show you after everything's cooked up. Alright everybody, we're done canning for the evening. So we did get 14 quarts of spaghetti sauce out of what we canned today. We'll do another batch tomorrow. We'll probably get another 14 quarts, but I'll show you when we finish tomorrow. Also going to do some more sweet pickle relish tomorrow. We got a bunch more cucumbers out of the garden. So this is what we ended up with today. Turned out pretty good. If you can see, it all looks good. So, I want to thank you for watching. Remember to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below, and tell me what you think. And we'll be doing some more canning tomorrow. Thanks.